honest, this hand is it's not exactly what I want because Arid Mesa, I won't be able to do the boom bust trick until turn 3, but it's pretty close. I don't think we can afford to mulligan hands like this. They just kind of don't curve out the way we would want if we have flagstones. Looks like we're up against a Soul Sisters deck. So we're not casting Boom Bust yet, because next turn we're going to play Arid Mesa, and then we're going to target the Arid Mesa and the opponent's plains, so that we're essentially sinkholing the opponent. Because then we're going to sack the Arid Mesa in response. And then I guess we cast our Wrath of God the following turn. Emrakul, nice draw step. That's what we're looking for. And by that, I mean that's exactly the opposite of what we're looking for. Cast Boom, target Arid Mesa, plains, definitely not flagstones. In response, sack it. I could just get the Sacred Foundry, we have plenty of plains. Now the opponent attacks us for 6. We go to 8. We have 3 cards in hand, 2 cards in hand, 1 card in hand. And now we play our Wrath of God. The gods are angry. So now the opponent has 2 Honor of the Pure, 3 lands, and 1 card in hand. We're at 8. Okay, now we could play Nahiri and tick up, or we could play Brimaz. I think I like Nahiri. I think this is our game plan, is to just tick up Nahiri. We're not trying to beat down with Brimaz, we're trying to beat down with Emrakul. Discard Emrakul, shuffle in. Then next turn we can play the Brimaz and tick up Nahiri. So we'll tick up Nahiri again. Discard Leyline. Didn't seem particularly useful here. And now I'll play Brimaz. I think I'm not going to play Spirit Guide yet. The opponent could go land Wrath. I don't know. And we need to deal damage after the Emrakul, I guess. So it's 15, 19, yeah. Let's wait. Path text. Okay, choose yes. And I think we're not going to ultimate Nahiri yet, even though it would annihilate all the opponent's permanents. We would rather wait a turn because we're not under any sort of pressure. The only risk we're taking is, I guess, Oblivion Ring. But if we leave Nahiri around, then we have a way to win after we go crazy with the Emrakul. So, I mean, there is some risk, but I think the reward maybe is correct to just go for it there. I don't know. Now we're going for it, though. Get Emrakul, Attack, annihilate all your permanents. So it gets to keep a land off of the flagstones. So there's something, but you're at 8. We still have Nahiri. Now I'm going to cast a Spirit Guide. So Emrakul returns to hand. Next turn we can discard the Emrakul. We're going to have to hit him 3 times, this Emrakul. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, discard Emrakul. We could accelerate it out of turn, but I don't think it's worth it. I'll just hold the Nahiri. It's probably just not even attack either. We Blood Moon. I guess we Blood Moon too. Blood Moon, play defense a little bit. No sense having Nahiri take 1 off of a Martyr Sands attack, especially when Martyr's just going to gain the opponent life anyway. I mean, we could try to do the race of dealing the opponent damage so that the 15-point Emrakul attack will be lethal, but I think that means, well, the cost of that is that Nahiri is going to take too much damage in the meantime from the Martyr's hits, so that's going to delay the Emrakul. I'd rather not delay the Emrakul, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to Chalice for 1, I think. So Chalice for 1. And I could attack with the Spirit Guide first. I think I'll just Wrath though. On his 2 cards in hand, the most they can gain is 6 life, go to 14. So I'll just Wrath here. And they apparently had no white cards in hand. Interesting. Ooh, and they drew Squadron Hawk. Guess we did it just in time. Just at the right time. This game is not over, though. Plus... Well, we attacked with Emrakul. It has to attack at least 1 at Nahiri. Yeah, attacks both at Nahiri. Plays another Hawk. Maybe we should have chosen 2? Alright. So, if the opponent just plays Honor of the Pure, we're dead. They just attack us. So we could play Nahiri and plus it to try to find a Wrath. Then our Nahiri dies. I think since they played 2 honors so far, it's unlikely they have another one. I'd rather get the extra activation off of this Nahiri first. So we're going to wait a turn. But there's certainly risk involved in this. We could actually lose this game after hitting the opponent with Emrakul. Maybe we should have waited a turn on the Wrath. That might have been correct. Okay, so everything comes at Nahiri. Okay, now we get a Johnny. So we could draw a card off Nahiri, or we can minus to kill a Hawk, and then use a Johnny to tap down a Hawk, and play another Nahiri and plus it. We have so many Wraths in this deck, though. Let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's more conservative to exile a Hawk. Okay, so that worked. Choose this Nahiri plus this one. Discarding a land. Get my Spirit Guide, which does not help us. And not play that one. This one. I'll keep this Hawk tapped. And now we're not under as much pressure. Okay. So it probably comes at Nahiri here. Has a choice, a decision to make. Yep. So we start by plussing Nahiri. I'll discard a Plains. Draw the Blood Moon. It's not helpful. I think I like minus Johnny to kill the Pride Mate. Also gives us a little bit of breathing room. Actually, we have a Spirit Guide that can just block. Actually, yeah, can we just actually try to kill the opponent? So we can just minus a Johnny, hit the opponent, play Spirit Guide, and then opponent attacks with everyone. I don't block, and attack with Spirit Guide, and then I Johnny the opponent. That's to the opponent here. So now the opponent has a decision who they want to attack. We have a lethal Spirit Guide, but might not get through. Let's see, Nahiri, a Johnny, Nahiri, whoop, doesn't want to make that trade, I guess. Alright, so Johnny down, Nahiri goes to 5. I will plus Nahiri, discard Blood Moon, find another Blood Moon. That's exactly what we're looking for. I guess I can make this attack now. Might as well. I mean, the opponent's going to make the trade anyway. But if they don't, then we just have lethal. Otherwise, we like upgrade our guy. So, I guess we could have a Johnny'd and plussed it to keep a Hawk tapped. And the opponent concedes. Yeah, so I guess they... Yes. Well, that was a strangely close game. It's not every day that you get hit by Emrakul and then like you're still drawing live to an Honor of the Pure to win the game, like 7 turns later or whatever. Alright, so all our Wrath of Gods are good. Leyline of Sanctity seems like a card that I definitely want to bring out, if possible. Anger's good, Wrath's good, Planeswalkers are all good, Spirit Guide's good, Blood Moon not so much. Boom Bust can be okay. Let's see. Ghostly Prison, that I guess does something. Shining Shoal does something. Rest in Peace, they could have Proclamation of Rebirth, potentially. I don't think they have any artifacts to activate. These cards kind of don't do anything. Crumble to Dust can target a Flagstones, I guess. So maybe they have Proclamation, so I'll just bring that in. We definitely have some stinkers for this matchup post board, but I don't expect to face a lot of mono white Soul Sisters. And I mean, we're not bad, like our good cards are really good, so we just have a few cards that we want to pitch to Nahiri. So here we can actually boom bust on turn 1 if we wanted. Or keep this. It's interesting that doing the Sinkhole actually fixes our mana, which is why I think I want to do it. I guess we could just play the Flagstones and that would fix our mana. We could turn 1 Flagstones, turn 2 Flagstones, 1 turns into a red source, turn 3 Nahiri. Yeah, guess I like that line better. Maybe slowing the opponent down though. Good old turn 1 Sinkhole. Did we learn our lesson? Do we want to wait? I don't think so. It's Chalice for 1. Takes away a ton of cards in his deck. Squadron Hawk. No. It's a good one though. Might have to trade Nahiri for that in a couple turns. So we can draw a Wrath. So nothing to cast. So we get the second red in case we draw Anger. Anger of the Gods isn't even going to kill Ajani though. Whew. Ajani's Pridemate. This is a sweet little flavorful matchup. Ajani Vengeant versus Ajani's Pridemate. A very Craig Wescoe kind of matchup. This is a match to see who can Craig Wescoe harder. Ooh, I just drew Brimaz. I think we have to burn the Nahiri just to kill this Pridemate. So I think it's just going to kill us if we don't. Nahiri, me, so I go to 10, Nahiri dies. There's no Squadron Hawk. So I'm not sure if I want to play Brimaz, because I really want to draw a Wrath. They didn't play the other Hawk, because they're playing around a Wrath. I mean, I guess I need to absorb damage, though, so... Path Exile. No. What they reveal? Revealing Squadron Hawk. X is 4. So what else did you reveal? It reveals Ascendant, Hawk, Spectral, Squadron Hawk, Martyr. Okay. So the Ascendant gets countered by Chalice. The Martyr gets countered, or no, the Martyr is the ability. So the opponent has relevantly in hand Hawk, Procession, Hawk. It's playing around a Wrath. So there's the Procession. I think we sack it, just kind of the thinner library. Because we're going to need 2 for the Elspeth anyway. Nope, did not draw it. So we have presumably one more turn to draw a Wrath. It's kind of a decoy. Maybe they'll attack Elspeth. Nope, didn't take the bait. We have 1 draw step. And we did not get there yet. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get there though. So we have 6 lands. We could go Nahiri, plus we have 2 lands open, but we have to discard the flagstones. So then if we draw the Anger, we don't have the land anymore. So maybe if we held Elspeth, we could discard Elspeth in that spot to try to draw the Anger. So we can minus, kill a Hawk, but then we're still very dead. Let's see if our mistake cost us. So here would discard Elspeth. Instead we have to discard our last card, and we would have drawn Plains, so we're still dead. Alright, good game. So let's see. Yep, still none of these cards are relevant. They might have Windbrisk Heights, so maybe that's why I should have Blood Moon in instead of like Rest in Peace. Oh well, if we get Windbrisk Heighted, that's on me. I haven't seen one yet, but if they have Procession and stuff like that, it's reasonable that they have it. Okay, so I'll play first. It's kind of awkward. The double Plains, Anger of the Gods draw. I think we have to mulligan this. Alright, well this one we have some Wraths. Oh, and we have a Nahiri coming up. So we can fetch basic Plains. We'll have 2 mountains and 2 plains. So we can Anger and then we can Wrath. We can Anger, then we can Nahiri, and then we can Wrath. This is more like it. I guess we'd rather thinner library. I guess we can draw Boom Bust though, so maybe we wait. I'm gonna wait a turn. So if we draw Boom Bust, we can kill Plains. Otherwise, we're gonna want to sack it for Nahiri anyway. Not worth 1-for-1ing with Anger there, if that wasn't obvious. Procession. Yep. Kind of puts some pressure on us, unfortunately. I'm not sure why we fetched Plains right there, because we don't have Blood Moon anymore. Settle them all out. Whatever. So we could jam Nahiri and plus, just have it on the board, and then Wrath next turn, but then if the opponent plays Honor of the Pure, we lose our Nahiri. So I think in this spot we could play Ghostly Prison, and then we can Anger, and then we can play Nahiri. What would Craig Wescoe do? So next turn, presumably land, Hawk, Hawk. And in that spot, we'd rather sweep up more creatures that could play Brave the Elements and blow out our Anger if we don't cast it here. Will they Brave the Elements? I haven't seen one yet. Yeah, so I think I like Ghostly Prison, because I don't think the opponent's going to attack. I think they're going to commit more threats to the board, otherwise they'll attack us for 2, which I guess is fine. At which point, if they attack us for 2, why don't we just Anger? Then I guess we get Ghostly Prison on the board. Alright, I'll just Anger. It's a close play, but Ranger Views. Yep. So the hand is Squadron Hawk, and now probably like Martyr Saracendant. Yep, Martyr Saracendant. Okay, so now this turn, I think we cast the Nahiri. This is our opportunity. Because she's not being threatened. I think we can afford to pitch this. So now Ranger Virus is going to attack her down to 3, but that's fine. The opponent's presumably going to commit more threats to the board. We can Wrath. Yep, Squadron Hawk. There's 1 Hawk in exile. I just went and got 2 more Hawks, so that's all the Hawks. Is there Ascendant? Sack the Martyr, play Ascendant. That'd be so good for us. Yes. X is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. Plays Ascendant. Okay. So sack this. Alright, that's another good one, I guess. Plus, and I guess we discard Ghostly Prison. In case we draw Elspeth. And then we obviously Wrath. Now, the reason we discarded Ghostly Prison is because the opponent can still attack Planeswalkers without paying mana. And that's kind of the thing that we care about at this point. So we're at I mean, I guess we're at a reasonable life total, but it's, so they cast the other one last turn. Okay, now they cast the Procession. So they have Hawk, Hawk, Soul Warden. Plus, discard Flagstones. Let's play another one. Let's roll Wrath again. Okay, so now they have Soul Warden, Soul Warden, Squadron Hawk, and Squadron Hawk. Yep, that's everything we know about. So we do not know the last card in the opponent's hand. Okay. Plus, I guess we'll discard Plains. Yes, Wrath of God. I was like, alright, Shining Shoal, I can prevent one of the attacks and redirect it to another guy. Here he goes to 6. And it's just like, oh, I'll just Wrath of God. That seems way better. Then we can ultimate Nahiri next turn, but that is not, like, that is not game over, as we remember from game 1. Opponent's at 43. Conveniently has 6 permanents. So the Shining Shoal might do some more. Ah, the opponent conceded. You're not going to try to make that epic comeback again? Oh well. It was probably lethal, because if the opponent has to sacrifice like all their permanents, except I guess a creature, and here he's still around at 1, with Shining Shoal to kill that 1 creature left on the battlefield that's trying to attack Nahiri, and then we can just discard Emrakul next turn, and we have this active Nahiri that's building back up, and the opponent has 0 permanents. But, I mean, the opponent is going to take 3 cycles of Emrakul hits, before we could actually kill the opponent. I don't think he's actually dead, but I mean, we were like 90% to win that, I think.